Welcome back, fam. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I know you're having a wonderful day. We're back with another Divine Alignment Light Code message. I really hope you've been taking care of yourself, focus on your purpose, your mission, your life path, just getting stuff done right, leaving no stone unturned. And welcome back. So we are continuing this presentation series about expanding our relationship with our, higher selves, so to speak, so we can have this wonderful inner outer experience that we've been longing for, okay, that we deserve, okay. We all been lied to. It's okay. So we have to unlearn all the lies and relearn our own personal truth that works best for us, not for everybody else, but for us. So basically what you're doing, you're creating your own energy, frequency, and vibration, so you can tap into your own vortex in that present moment, so you can get these light code messages from the divine inner within you. I hope that makes sense, right? So the reason why you're attracted to these presentations, you receive your call to adventure, okay? I'm gonna be straight up with you. You receive your call to adventure. The universe says it's time for you to grow. And so what'll happen is somehow, some way, things been working out for you. You've been losing some friends. You've been gaining some new ones. But it's all for the betterment or the greater good for your growth, okay, on your path. So each and every one of us have our own individual life path and purpose and mission that we have to fulfill. But you're gonna meet people like myself, sharing their true ups and downs that to help you on your hero's journey. So again, the reason why you gravitate to these presentations, the universe is gonna line you up with the right people, place, and event to support your growth, like myself, sharing their true ups and downs, the things that work, the things that doesn't work, and also the things that help me level up, like these 7 Hermetic principles. We've been talking about this from day one. I've been doing these things, I guess subconsciously, without having the book knowledge. And then once I came across the book knowledge, it just tied everything into a nice little bow, and I'm here to present it to you, okay? So with that being said, you will be able to skip some levels. You're going to learn more about astrology, geometry, nature, intuition, your anatomy, tying everything together. And your whole entire life is going to be full of lessons, tests. You know what I'm saying? You got to study, okay? But each and every day, it's all about working on yourself. What can I learn today about myself to make me better than I was yesterday? All right, so it's all about lifting people up, not tearing them down, okay? So when you use these, apply these principles into your life, it's going to help you skip some levels. You're going to make some mistakes, but those mistakes are going to give you the experience that you need to get you that wisdom. I hope that makes sense. All right, so with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. Be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, and I greatly appreciate all the new subscribers out there. They kind of shadow bending your brother, over here a little bit. It's all good, but I'm going to continue to give you guys the tools that you need, that you can put in your toolbox and get some additional results in your life. But most importantly, there's no cookie cutter recipe to life. Like I always say, you got to test things out for yourself. So don't believe nothing I'm saying, all truth or but half truth. So it's all about perspective. See what works best for you. Like the things I'm sharing, they're gonna work, all right, but it may take you a little bit more time than it took for me. I hope that makes sense, okay? So let's jump right into it. So it's all about unity consciousness. It's all about the messages from the universe source within you, because you are your own universe. So I'm here to remind you of your own greatness. It's time for each and every one of us to take full responsibility and accountability for our action. We cannot blame our parents, grandparents, God, the devil, whoever you want to point the finger at. We got to start taking responsibility for our action, all right? Because we the one out there doing this mess to get these results in our lives, okay? So either you doing good work or you doing some work in your lower nature. I hope that makes sense, okay? So I'm here to help you tap into your heart chakra, use the tools that's available to get you going on your path. But it's all about you testing things out for yourself. So I'm gonna give you my key points and my takeaways. I'm gonna get you guys out of here, okay? So underneath all the layers, when you come here to have your human experience, you are a spiritual being having a human experience, all right? You are a divine light being. This is your true self. And your universe will love to give you synchronistic signs and symbols to let you know what level you're on, okay? See if you tapping into your devil self, Christ self, true self, God self, tapping into that divine mind, okay? But when you come through your mother's portal here, right, that divine womb of the mother, because your mom and dad link up to create you, right? So when you come here to have your experience, you're going to get some knowledge. You're going to follow that spirit, right? You're going to get some experience because you are that soul, the soul within you, the sun, right? And also through experience, through bumping your head a couple of times and run into some good people, some bad people, and figuring things out, like, hey, everybody's not on the same team here. That's going to give you that wisdom that you need to level up, okay? So let's talk about some of these principles and that are gonna lock you in to the, that give you that balance that you need in your reality, so you can navigate, right? And also so you can tap into your heart chakra at all times. All right. So the principle of seven, of truth are seven. All right. He or she who knows these understandably possess the magic key before whose touch of all doors of the temple fly open. And the doors of the temple is your mind. Everything starts in the mind first before it manifests in the physical. So we have mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, gender. All right. These energies, principles are in everything. You have man-made law and you have nature's law or universal law. So always use universal law as you navigate, okay? Because you can manipulate man-made law. All right, to make sure your core values are in your heart chakra, we just have some simple principle here to get you going on your path. And this is taken from my eye. It's an ancient system of morals and values that's going to help guide your thought and behavior on your hero's journey. Okay, so these principles are true, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, harmony. So the world is equally divided between good and evil, right? Devil and God, right? But your next move going to tilt the scale in whatever direction you want to go. It's all up to you. So let's talk about a couple of these things when it comes to expanding your relationship with true traditional oracle, because we continue on that path from the previous presentation. Okay, so with that being said, you have the rune alphabet and symbol meaning here. So these different symbols and systems, they're gonna help tie things together, so to get different light codes from your higher aspects of you. Okay, but they all, remember, everything is interconnected. When you start with the circle and the cross, right, and that tree of life that we talked about, you can't go wrong. Everything lines up. You'll start to see everything is interconnected, right? It's like a big circle. All right, so we have all the elements, and that secret element, that secret sauce, is the spirit, right? So with that being said, we have the rune alphabet, just tying some things together that you can use to put in your toolbox, right? And then we also have the I Ching, lining things up with the numerical values, colors, and everything, and letting you all tie into about divine alignment, which is completion. All right, we have the tarot system, also dealing with the zodiac wheel and all the planetary alignments corresponding with the different elements to complete the whole, right? And then lastly here, on this side, we have how to read playing cards. Many of you guys been doing this for years, and you just subconsciously just don't know, or you knew it and you just kept it to yourself. I don't blame you, but it's time to just come out of the closet and be you. Okay, because people could really use your expertise right about now, because you've been doing this thing by yourself for so long. So go ahead and start expressing yourself, and we'll talk about that in another presentation. All right, there are cycles and seasons for everything. Okay, so the same day you plant the seed isn't the same day you eat the fruit. So give it time, test things out. Okay, so as you grow, it's all about raising your overall energy frequency and vibration, going from your root all the way to your crown. It's a process, but it's all about your intent. The universe is going to mirror your intent, and when you stay in that present moment, you'll start to see all the divine synchronicity and patterns in your reality. Okay, all right, so as we get ready to close things out, if you ever feel overwhelmed reflection, remember to call on your angels of light within you. These are your energies. Okay, so call on your angels of light within you. All right, summon the courage and tap into your own power. They are happy to offer their guidance and protection, and to help you find that peace that you need in that present moment that we've been talking about in that vortex. Okay, so each man or woman is a hero and an oracle to somebody. That's why you've been led to this presentation. You just need a little push. We all do, from time to time. So I'm here to remind you of your grace and let you know that you got this. All right, so it's all about leaving no stone unturned. So tap into your kundalini, follow your own path. It's okay to scan over, here and there to see what's going on. All right, but if you stare too long, you don't know where you're going. Okay, so divination is the means of telling ourselves what we already know. All right, you already know everything I'm sharing with you guys. You already know this stuff. I'm just here to remind you, okay, and to remind myself too. All right, so I'm teaching myself and you guys at the same time frame, and you are teaching me. So I mean, at the end of the day, material items gonna come and go on your path. You guys gonna tap into some moolah, a lot of friends and all this stuff, right? But what does that really mean when you don't know who you are, your purpose, your mission, your life path, what you're here to do? All right, because you're here to raise the energy frequency and vibration, just like I'm doing, right? So Knowledge of self is more important, longer lasting. Please learn these 7 Hermetic principles. Going to take you far. There's a good side, not so good side. Everything is all about, balancing your polarity, the divine masculine and feminine energy, so you can tap into that divine center, so you can find that neutral ground. All right. So also look into Black Magic 363 on YouTube. Black Magic 363 on YouTube. This guy's Brother Rich is awesome. Okay, Black Magic 363 on YouTube. So as we close things out, you can use many traditional oracles to communicate with your guardian angel. The choice is pretty much up to you and your angel. All right, your inner voice, your own energy gonna let you know, like, hey, let's test this thing out. Okay, just trust that thing. So if you're using books to guide your questioning, ignore those parts that people been recommending to you about fortune telling and prediction. Focus more on learning about what the things mean and how can you apply these tools in your life right now, in the present moment. All right, because the reason I'm sharing this stuff, these things that you can use in the present moment. Okay, all right. So with that being said, the future, the future always gonna change with your action, right? So if you do something right now, it's gonna set you up for success or for failure for your future. All right. So what am I saying? Get off your butt and get creative and test things out. Okay, I love you. Start doing some stuff. All right. No action equal no reaction. Okay, so do something. Get creative. Excuse me. Now, one tool that you can use, you can analyze one card from a tarot deck, or from one of the room to answer your question. These are some quick methods or systems to start generating some answers right away. That's why I brought everything to clear illustrations so you can see for yourself. Okay, but at the end of the day, use the system that works best for you. Trust your own inner voice, your own energy. So as we close things out, traditional order, this take from chapter 5, basically this guy, Denny Sark, did a wonderful job. This is the things I've been going through my whole life, and I ran across this, information. I'm like, oh man, he made it too easy, right? So I'm able to, express this stuff in simple terms, because I've tested different things out throughout my life, even if I didn't tell people, right? Okay, but I'm sharing with you guys right now. So first we got the tarot deck of 20 major arcana cards that link the archetype or your own inner powers, that Carl Jung term. And you got 56 regular cards divided into 4 suits or elements, right? And then you got the major arcana cards, which are potent and are used for asking questions. Okay, then you have the coins or the minor arcana cards. All right, so they call them the coins in Latin, or the occult terminology. This deal with the earth and physical things. So when you doing divination with earth and physical things, this is recommended. Then you got swords dealing with fire, energy, and power. Wands dealing with air, mind, and intellect. Then you got cups dealing with the water and the emotional aspects of self. Okay, number 2. All right, you got cartomancy, like we was talking about over here, how to read playing cards, like regular playing cards, or the highly recommended one is the Sophia deck. I repeat, the Sophia deck. It has vivid illustrations and angles on there to trigger your subconscious mind to get those answers that you need. But it's similar to the tarot, and recognize and the recognized meaning of each card is pretty much different. So there are books available on this method without me going into great detail. As we get ready to close things out, we talked about the runes again, right? Now these runes are originated thousands of years ago as a simple form of the alphabet. Now you got the Foucault runes, it's basically a set of 28 symbols or more, right? These runes are effective in communication with your spiritual team. I repeat, these runes are very effective with communicating with your spiritual team. All right, you can Google this chart and get you some runes and test some things out if you're into this, right? So, and as we close this out here, this is simple yet symbolic meanings, but very prominent origin, and it helps tap into to your deep genetics. Okay, now 4, we have the I Ching that we talked about before, and if you want to learn more, you can dig into the Book of Changes. Now this is one of the oldest oracles in existence. Now archaeologists have discovered hexagrams in China that are over 4,000 years old. Okay, so these hexagrams are 6-line images that make up 64 patterns of the I Ching that you see here. Okay, so with that being said, this system can be complex, stimulating, but full of meaning and rich with symbolism. So at the end of the day, when you deal with any system, just practice is going to lead you, to a powerful source of advice and answers. So as we get ready to close things out, guys, though it takes some time to learn any system, and I'll just cover just a few. But whatever system that you use is going to take some time, but the time that you invest in, to yourself and knowing oneself, it'll be well worth it in the long run. So this has been my takeaways when it comes to expanding your relationship, tapping in, with traditional oracle methods, so you can get different, more, light codes from your higher aspects of you, so you can get things going in your life. Okay, so be sure to click that subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate you. We'll be back with another presentation soon. Continue with this, expand our relationship and talking a little bit more about numbers. So as always, Earth is a school. Our purpose and mission require to learn a whole bunch of life lessons to gain that experience, modify soul growth. So if you've been doing the same thing over and over again, listen to your parents, grandparents, you've been listening to these institutions, that stuff don't work, it's okay. It's never too late to rewrite your story, but you got to do it now. So as you grow, you learn these 7 magnetic principles, and these principles of my applying into your life. You start seeing the results. I know for a fact you're going to share. But trust your own inner voice, your own energy. Everything matters, okay? So follow your own biorhythm and flow in life so you can get things going. I love you. I appreciate you. I value. Be sure to click that subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate you. And we'll be back with another presentation soon. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.